What is going on, everybody? Josh here, back again with another video on Tech and Ish. Today what I want to talk about is Suits. It's season 9 episode 7, I think. Now if you haven't seen Suits, you need to go watch it, because the first episode, it caught me, and ever since the first episode I just watched every single one, and it just keeps on getting better and better. Now, a spoiler, once they took Mike off, it did get a little sucky. But, this episode was cracking me up from start to finish. I mean, it is kind of like a little sentiment episode, because Harvey Specter is actually taking Samantha to find her biological father. She's been in foster care all her life, so she doesn't know anything about him. She finally was able to locate him, and now she's trying to figure out how she can confront him. So that's kind of what this episode is about. But then it also has a little joking aside to it, because Louis Litt. Now, Harvey Specter is taking Sam to go find her father. In the same time, Louis Litt is in Harvey Specter's office, just strutting around, talking about that he's going to be Harvey Specter for that day. And then he receives a phone call. Check this out. It's funny.
I could finally be Harvey Specter. And no one will ever know. Is this place bugged?
This dude said if it's bugged. Seriously? Dude, Louis Litt is hilarious.
Harvey can't possibly know I'm in here. Or can he? Hello?
Hello. This Harvey Specter?
Maybe, that depends. Who's calling? Have you heard my voice before or met me in any way, shape, or form?
No, but I was hoping to soon. This is Ted Tucker.
The Ted Tucker?
That's right. And unless I'm mistaken, you're the Harvey Specter.
You bet your ass I am. What can I do for you, T-Dog? As long as it's on the phone, I'm good to go.
Oh my God, this is too funny, man. Too funny.
I was hoping that we could meet on a very important matter.
Yeah, let's set it up. Anytime after Friday. I have a cold right now, so my voice will be different then, but...
Next week's not going to work for me, Harvey. I need to meet with you, and I need it to be today. Today?
In person? No, listen, Ted, at the moment, I'm a little...
No, at the moment. I want to take you to lunch. And I promise you, it'll be the best lunch you've ever had.
Okay, Ted, can you just hold on 1 second, please?
So right here, he starts flipping off like the phone. He starts doing this, saying, he's just flipping them off. I'm like, why is he doing this? Is he taking offense that all the lunches Louis Litt has ever had will never compare to what this guy can give him? That kind of threw me off a little bit. I didn't understand that part. Let me know what you think.
You know what, T-Dog? I can't make that happen, but what I can do is I can send my partner, Louis Litt, who happens to be an excellent attorney in his own right. In fact, when you meet him, he'll sound just like me.
Harvey, I don't want to meet with some schlub I've never heard of. Now, you want to have the best lunch you've ever had or not?
Just tell me when and where, and I'll be there.
So, I don't really want to talk about, Harvey Specter and Sam's road trip, on how she seems like she has kind of daddy issues, so she was always with the wrong person. That's kind of like a little bit of a it's kind of like a sad story. And I just don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the funny part in this episode. So that's what this is going to be about.
Oh my God, wig!
Donna,
Louis, what the hell is on your head?
this is my Harvey wig.
This dude's got the wig on.
Your what?
I'm going to lunch. I need to pretend to be Harvey. This is my wig. What's the problem?
Countless things, but Louis, I'm gonna need you to back up.
Well, how far back do you need me to go? Everyone knows Harvey has great hair. If I'm going to pretend to be him, I need the wig.
Look at the way he got the whole thing. He got this going up like... Man, this shit is too funny, man. It's too funny.
Further back than that, Louis. Like, how about all the way back to why you need to pretend to be Harvey in the first place?
All right, I answered Harvey's phone. And as a prank for a second, I pretended to be him. But Donna, it ended up being Ted Tucker on the other end. He wanted to meet Harvey for lunch to convince him to sign him. And he's only in town one day. There was nothing I could do.
There was plenty you could do, like tell him you're not Harvey.
What would be the point of that?
He said, what's the whole point of that? Seriously?
Louis, look at me. You cannot sign him. The first time he comes to the office, he's gonna figure it out.
I know that, Donna. That's why I need the recommunication stuff.
What are you talking about?
It is a conflict of interest. I'm just going to go to lunch, show him Reed's agreement, and explain that we can't sign him.
Louis, this is a really bad idea.
Donna, I was Harvey for 2 seconds, and it made me feel like I have never felt before. Harvey gets to feel that way every day of his life. I just want to feel that way for one lunch.
Okay, Louis, I will let this go. But one lunch and one lunch only.
Oh, and one more thing.
You want me to get rid of the wig, don't you?
More than anything I've ever wanted in my entire life.
He said, All right, so he ends up going to this lunch meeting, and he's like strutting around, pretending to be Harvey Specter. And this part was actually cracking me up because I actually thought this was all in his head. I thought he was just imagining all these people, like, you know, it was just happened imaginary. And it's like, once it got to the very end, I'm like, what the? This is actually happening. Check it out. Check it out.
All right. So the next thing I know, Mike comes out of prison without a scratch on him, and I am waiting there with a limo and his woman. I mean, who does that? I do!
Louis.
Fast forward a little bit, and you end up seeing the wig on the damn table. Like, come on. And you see Louis Litch just laying back on the chair like he's just stuffed.
Happened? I just got an engagement letter from Ted Tucker.
What happened was, it was the greatest lunch of my life. I mean, it went perfectly. Right up until I told him we couldn't sign him as a client because we had a conflict.
And then what happened?
He waived conflict.
Louis, he can't do that. It's not up to him. It's up to Reed Communications.
Not anymore.
What are you talking about?
He bought them, Donna. I was sitting right there, pulls out his phone. Next thing I know, he buys a Fortune 500 company just as easy as ordering chicken pot pie, which he also did. I mean, they didn't even have chicken pot pie, but they brought it to us along with 9 other impossible to find things. You wanna know why? Because I'm Harvey Specter.
But Louis, you aren't Harvey Specter, and you could have told him that at any time.
Did you hear what I just said? They brought us chicken pot pie.
Well, now I am bringing you.
He said that they brought a chicken pot pie. This looked like a 5-star restaurant that they don't even serve chicken pot pie, and yet somehow he was able to get it.
God, maybe it's a sign. Hello?
Is this Harvey Specter?
This next scene is hilarious. So Harvey Specter finally catches on what Louis Litt is doing, and him and Samantha end up playing a trick on him. And this part is hilarious. You can see Louis Litt just panicking. Watch him.
I need to speak to him immediately.
Yeah, this is Harvey. Is this something for Ted?
No, sir. I work for Harold Gunderson. I just wanted to let you know.
He's on his way over.
Here?
Yes, to your offices. He's actually getting off the elevator.
Well, he can't see me in here. In fact, I'm not here.
I don't know what that means, sir.
But he's walking towards your offices as we speak.
Well, I know I said I'm not here, but I can't see him.
He said, I'm not here, but I can't see him. Oh my God. He's too funny, man. Look at him.
I don't know what to tell you, sir. He's 10 feet from you. 5 feet? 3 feet? He's right outside your door.
How can you know that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's on the wrong floor.
Thank God.
Nope, wrong again.
Look at him. Look at him.
Headed straight for you.
God damn it, make up your mind.
Oh my God, this stuff is too funny, man. To end this off on another note, Samantha finally meets her father. Her father never knew that she ever existed, and he basically just doesn't know what he would have done back then. But now it kind of seems like he wants to meet her. So I don't know if they're going to go from there to the next episode. So we'll see what happens on the next episode. I'll definitely review that, let you know what I think about it. This one was just hilarious. Go tune into this episode. Season 9, episode 7. It is hilarious. Check it out. To the next one, I'll see y'all later. Peace.